Hello, Moro here, and we are back. We're back. We're kind of back. We're back to this island for the last time. I'm gonna run us through all the things that we did. In case you didn't watch the series, this can be a cool little overview of everything that the series did and where we ended up. This is our settlement right now. Let's get it running. All our beavers going. It was a long road. It was a long road. There were some deaths. There were a number of deaths. And that's okay. That's okay. It happens. It happens, you know. But we made it and we're successful. Right now we have, look over here, we have 223 beavers. That's maximum housing. We have 220 beavers. So almost 223. We want it to be past 200, so that's fine. We have no problem with food. We have no problem with water. We have just an endless amount of power, but let's go through it one step at a time. One step at a time, I guess, is the way to do it, right? Yeah. So this is our river. Our river started out being quite a bit smaller. We blasted it down. We built stuff all up in there. We built this little upper area, this little dam thing to even out the river. We have pumps built up on top. That's where we pump all our water from during the wet season, or sometimes when we got to pump the river down. We have our irrigation system that we built for keeping all our plants alive, even when the river is drained out completely. So if you look at all the paths here, each path is actually a canal underneath. So if we drop it, you can see now. So this is what actually keeps all our planting green, which is useful. We have two blocks. So this block right here and this block right there are actually levees and dams that block off the river, like the main river, from our canals. So when the river fills, it will overflow into the canals, but during the dry season, if we end up pumping the river down below levels, it will never take it from the canals. The canals will always have water in them and just keep our farming green. It won't do it for the trees over here, but you know, ultimately that's just less important than keeping food coming in. As far as like water and stuff goes for the canals, initially we just had the big tank doing it, but we actually built this little secondary tank over here, right? And that tank has a little overflow here, and from there we could just dump it. Like I'll show you, like we'll dump some of it. See, there you go. So we'll dump that and it flows out of there down this little shaft and into our canal. You see? So we have a separate filling system just for the canal. In case the canal ever gets dangerously low, we can just refill it. And that'll refill the canal and won't refill the river unless the canal is overflowing. Very, very, very useful. Very useful. And now for our primary source of water, which is our enormous, gigantic tank here. If you look at it, that is huge. I mean, it towers over our entire colony, and it's gigantic. It started out being a lot smaller. Like if you look, this is where the line is. That's our initial tank. We only recently expanded it actually in the last few episodes because everybody was dying, so we had to deal with that. We start off with these pumps because we're playing as the Folktails. The pumps only go 2 levels, so we have 6 pumps for the top level. First of all, let's see how we get up there. So we go from here, we go up the side, and we got these little windy, fun stairs going all the way up to the top. And then we have a whole mess. If I can get an angle in here, we have a whole mess of ladders and stairs, or not ladders, just stairs. Just stairs. There's no ladders in the game. There's steps and ladders. We started off with just these 6 pumps, and we slowly built down to there, and then down to these guys. Initially, we had a problem because we could reach these ones, but we didn't have a way to reach over here. So that is why we have this side staircase. The side staircase creates a short enough path from the district center to go up and around and down this little spiral staircase to get to these 2. We tried going around. We tried going like around this way and stuff because that's how they have access to the back pumps. Is these roads, they come down the stairs and go around and come to there. And same thing for underneath. You see there's another path underneath it that goes this way, that goes over to these ones. Going from there and down these stairs was actually too long a path. It didn't work, so we had to we had to play around a bit. It took a little effort, but this stair going all the way up from there made it work. And just in the last couple episodes, we actually expanded even more to go two levels lower. So we go two with these pumps, two with those pumps, two with these. Then these guys come off the same staircase over here, and that is as far as that went. Because once we expanded the tank, I was like, oh well, let's see if it can do more pumps, and we did, and it fit right here. However, that doesn't get us all the way down. And to see, so now you can see all the pumps down here. Those ones we just built like 2 episodes ago, and that actually required a separate staircase. So we have a staircase right here. This separate staircase is a slightly shorter path, and it's short enough that it actually reaches those 4 pumps. And that stair, if I can somehow swing it in here. Okay, there you go. See? So that stair turns around underneath the other stairs and goes down over there, and that connects to the pumps. So that was quite a frustrating build. We have a bridge here. We put that there just cause, mostly. There wasn't really, I mean, they are using it. Where are they going? Oh, I guess they're grabbing water and they're bringing it into these pumps. So maybe that's probably a much shorter path. So they are using it. It's a very useful bridge. Bridge, good job, bridge. You are a good bridge. Good bridge. So that's a bridge. We put that there. Initially, we put that there for no reason. So that's our water situation. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have an absurd amount of windmills. Our windmills power everything, basically. It starts off where we built them, which is in our industrial area right here. Gonna skip to morning. All right, it's morning time. It's a little easier to see. This took a lot of material and a lot of time in the beginning, but our entire industrial area is all up here, and it's all powered by windmills, which we have set up behind them. As you can see, each windmill is connected into these power shafts, and it spins around and goes all the way through. These guys had to be taller because the explosives factories wouldn't fit. So I figured out that you can just put them on the platform and it works fine. And we just built these ones, which are sitting on top of a path to add even more power. And if you follow the shaft goes all the way back here. Goes all the way up here, and it goes to spin, 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 and up and up and up and up, and it goes over this little dam thing with our awesome little beavers. I'm gonna give you a tour of all the beavers that we have at some point. It goes under here through the water. This is normally full of water when it's flowing. We have 2 water wheels. The water wheels only work during the wet season, but it's cool mostly. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's cool. Shaft goes around, connects to these windmills that are up here that are on top of our dam. Yeah, you see that? Power shaft keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Splits off over here. We got some more windmills that are on top of the stairs. And it goes down and down and down, 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 down. And that's where our carousel is. And aside from the carousel, we also have the tribute. And the tribute needs power. So the way we get power is actually, you see? It goes all the way underneath this path. Straight back. It hits a house. And because the houses are all touching each other, it transfers power to the tribute. So that's how we get power across our entire base. And since we're on housing, this just beautiful megalopolis or something, whatever you want to call it, is our housing. It has layers, man. It took a long time. Our entire population is in these housing. All right, we're gonna have to run through the layers just to be able to see what even is happening in there. So when the beavers enter, they can come in here or come in there. Connects. They have alternate paths, just in case you don't want to run into that one neighbor. And we have a bunch of big houses on the bottom. We have some over here in a little back. And if we flippy dip to the other side, there's a couple of houses here. There's a few little single homes over here for our little bachelor beavers. If you go up a level, you're gonna see a lot of stairs. There's stairs upon stairs upon stairs. This is also where the power connects. You can see the power shaft comes into over here. We have even more housing over here. We have little stairs. I guess I should go up another level. Although, well, no, because you can see. So the first initial step is you have this little ladder that goes up here. Ladder. I keep saying ladder. Stairs. There's stairs. They go upstairs, up the stairs. And they can hit up this housing and this one and this little double one over here. And besides that, they can run past these cute little beavers. And there's some terraces here. Some terraces. There's a little bench over here. That's pretty nice. And this is also where they get access to the first triple lodges that are hiding in the back. Go up again. I mean, there's a big dial. I'll do a quick down, up, down, up. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff jumps up. So there's a couple more houses here. They're just, I don't know why they were hanging out. They were doing something. Meeting in the dark alley back there. I don't know what they were doing. Something not right. We got a couple more houses hanging out right there. Got access to the big house over here. Then this is also where we get access to these two big bad boys. As you can see, in order to get up there, they go up the first staircase. So it's kind of like from the ground level there, they go up and around and over here. See? You can see the path. So that's how they get there. And it also gives them access to these two. In the backside, they have access to these three houses. These people are always bumping into each other, so I hope they're good neighbors, because this is just right there for all three. Then once we go up from there, go up another level, and now we're actually seeing the rooftop area for some of it. And that's where we connect over here. This final path in back, the stairs, this was where our initial height of the colony was. This is as far as we went, and then we kept building on top of there. You can see the housing over here. That's even another layer of housing, and more housing there. I'm trying my best not to be too spazzy with my movements, but it's hard. So that staircase that initially went up over here and around, you can come up over here now, up to this level, and go back, and that's how you get access to these terraces. There's also a little mini house up here. I don't think I mentioned that. And on top of everything else is that house. And over here is another little area for this layer of housing, plus a little house there. And then we still have more stairs. We still got more stairs. There's also this house. That's a premium house right there. It's got a good view of everything. Then we go up. And I guess we can just go up all the way, I think. No, we can't. Not yet, because there's still this path. This path goes underneath there. It goes to these houses, you see? And then on top of that is the final height of the house, where people get access to the final three houses up top. Oh, man, I hope you kept up, because that was complicated. But that is our housing. I mean, it is a beautiful mess in there. And right on top, we got the Tribute of Ingenuity. We got the Labor Monument back, and we got some dope-ass roofs up here. Those roofs are wonderful. So that's our housing. This tank used to not be here, so you can get a better view of it. But now you really can. So here's the morning. Morning's coming. I mean, that's looking good. That is looking good. We got our temple over here. This temple was our initial, like, big build. It was really high up in the sky before, and it had this very elaborate staircase. But we had to deal with that. We had to blow it down. I initially wanted to make like a big bridge and stuff. That didn't work out. I still gave it a little bridge and a little bridge this way. It's not bad. So it's a decent enough access. So yeah, that's our housing there. I mean, that's good looking housing. I feel like is good. My initial desire was to have housing that looked kind of natural, that kind of got built on top of itself over and over and over and over, as you know, like you run out of space more and more. And I think it got there. I think it worked out. I mean, it's honestly very proud of the housing build. Out of all the things that we did, I think the housing is possibly the coolest part. Speaking of coolest parts, this is our little camp area. Camp something park amusement area. Yeah, we got the wheel. We got a little Ferris wheel, spinny ride. They love it. They're having fun. Got campfires, and we got this big ass flame. Hell yeah. You may or may not have noticed the excessive amount of water tanks. We have a lot of water tanks. We can fit like almost 7,000 water. We got some nestled in here. This used to be a mountain. We blew it down, made it flat, made it even. And that's just a good little nuzzle for water tanks. Got water tanks here, and we got water tanks on top of our refill system over here. And we got some metal platforms. And there's potatoes growing underneath, if you notice, with a bunch of tanks on top, just to squeeze it in. Small map. It's a small map. You really got to squeeze it in, you know? For our food has been problematic here and there. But it's settled into a happy place. We could still use more carrots. Our carrot carrot fulfillment's not amazing. It's only about half, but I kind of stopped caring because it's kind of useless. So we have our potato fields here. We have our wheat fields, and we have some carrots. We have some carrots just for a little variety and spice in life. You know, I don't want my beavers to be like, yeah, man, I miss carrots. No, it's all right. You got carrots, but generally, I mean, they're not surviving off them. Our wheat is milled over here. This was our latest mill build. Our first mill build was this. It did used to look a little different before we pushed the tank, because this wheel was actually in back, but whatever. You know, things change, plans change. Gotta move forward or die. And we got the wheel, and we got a windmill powering it, and it's basically almost always has enough power. And if not, then it's only missing 10. It's not the end of the world. So that mills. We got 2 bakeries over here. We got a little potato grill with a little plant in front, little hanging out. We got some builders here. We got a bench. These mills were very frustrating. I had a lot of trouble trying to squeeze them in. We got warehouses on the bottom to help transfer power, and the mills on top, and the 3 wheels, and that's actually enough power. I don't have any of the mills, like these mills, and the other one, and this one are not connected to the main power, because I want them milling all the time, and if there's no wind, then the wheels are going to split power between everything, and that would just be a bad plan. And last but not least, you will notice our little double bridge here that takes us from the staircase and over and around and up and up and up these little stairs with benches on the way to our forest area. I had a lot of commenters and a lot of people. I know a lot of you viewers were looking at me and being like, hey man, you're out of wood. You got no water. You got no room to make more water. You need more space. Why you got this giant hill up here? Why aren't you dealing with the hill? Why aren't you doing that? Well, cause I refused, and we made it. And our little forest area is still intact. I don't want my beavers to not have little trees to hang out in, little shade. Got little benches. Look, did you see that guy? That guy was just hanging out on the bench. I don't want to take that away from them. They love the nature. Look at it. It's beautiful. We did almost lose it once. We had to blow down this area to keep enough water for like long-term droughts, but because we have dams over here to keep the water in there. But we did it. Now it's just green all the time. It's beautiful. Anytime they want some nature, they should come and see. Like, look, he's just hanging out. He's hanging out. Did you have fun? Yeah, you did. And we got 2 cool little bridges. We also have a waterfall over the bridge. I guess I should show you that. It's not gonna last long, so you gotta really pay attention. Ready? Yeah, that was it. But during the wet season, it's always flowing, so it looks kind of cool over the bridge. This has gone through many iterations. This is only what we have now. We used to have all explosives factories back here, but now this is just all, it's making books for them. So we used to have an expansion over here also. If you see, there's a shaft. So we shafted underneath the road, and we had production buildings over here also, but we don't need them anymore because we don't really need explosives. This is just everything that we could have blown down, we basically did for the most part. So I don't know. It kind of had no point to it anymore. So we got rid of explosives factories. We made more printing presses, and we still have our industry. I mean, if we need it, we got it. I mean, we don't because the game's over, but we did, and it was cool. It was cool when it was cool. I guess there's still, I didn't mention these guys. These fellas, we built a lot. When we built that extra staircase, I had a plan to do something on top of it. And it ended up being that. It ended up being 3 hauling posts, which is, I mean, it's whatever. Oh, it's only 3 hauling posts. But I mean, look at this map. This map is small. It's tiny. There's nothing here. I mean, that's 3 hauling posts that are not, that they don't need to be anywhere else on the map now, you know? So it's great. It saved a lot of room, and it looks cool, especially when the tank is full. When the tank is full, they're just like chilling on top of the water. It's quite a thing. It's quite a thing. And they just come around and go down the stairs and go wherever the hell they want. So that's more or less it. I mean, I think it ended up being something pretty rad. I mean, look at this place. Look at this place. I mean, there was a lot of troubles. A lot of troubles to get here. It was some you know, a lot of deaths, a lot of sadness, several almost complete colony collapses. Those were a little sad, but we made it through. Our beavers are alive and they're kicking and they're enjoying life. They're enjoying life. They love it. They love life. Beautiful. Everything's always green. They got plenty of food, plenty of everything. They don't even have to really work much anymore. I mean, really, now that everything's done, I mean, I guess the haulers are always busy. They're always carrying stuff. Look at them. Look at them go. Yeah, busy guys. Busy guys. And they have lots of little beaver statue friends. Got beaver statues here. Got 3 of them, including that guy. That guy's happy. Got a beaver statue there. We got beaver statues here. We got a little one behind the carousel, so he's just spinning around. There's a little beaver statue there with two little shrubs. Got more beaver statues here. This is the beaver statue tour, in case you didn't realize. More statues here, welcoming you. I just want the beavers to be proud of their selves and their heritage and know, yeah, man, beaver kind, yeah. We got a couple in the corners over here. We got 3 little proud boys in front of the big tribute statue. Yeah, those guys are extra happy. We got another one over here. We got 4 going into the temple. Those guys mean business. We snuck in a little one right there. We got 2 more right here. We got beaver statues everywhere. We got 4 in front. Look at that. Look at that. 4 of them. Yeah, they're happy. They're happy and they're holding it down. And we got a little sneaky beaver statue over here. He's a little sneaky sneak over here, chilling out with the mills. What's up, sneaky sneak? He's happy too. He's like, oh, you found me. Oh. So that's about it, man. That's all I can. That's our colony. Looking good at night, though, huh? Look at the cool housing area over here. All of them at the campfires, hanging out. Nighttime's looking pretty slick. Yeah. So that's what we got. If you're new to my channel in this series and you're just coming by taking a look, start from the beginning. See what happened, or just look at the builds that you were interested in, or look at the sad, depressing episodes where everyone almost dies. Those are probably the most entertaining because I'm all stressed out and panicking. For everyone else that's been watching the series, I mean, here you go. Look at we did this together. At least half the stuff that I came up with came from your comments and you guys, and I appreciate everyone watching and enjoying. I'm gonna be rolling into a new series. I think the new update just came out, so be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, subscribe, add the playlist or whatever, save it, look at it or not, share it with a friend if you have friends or family. I don't know, whatever. I love all of you guys. This was really fun. This is my first series that I've completed. I don't know what to say, but this is we started episode 1 and this is it. Episode 28 is the tour. We're finished and everything looks awesome. I couldn't be happier and we did it together. We did it. So this is my final sign off for the series, and look out, man! More stuff coming. I love y'all, and later.